So this is Baruch Fleischman here with the final taste, the 5-minute Zohar, the Parshat Vaeschanan. We're over here. Let me just show you this. We're over here in Parshat Vaeschanan, and this is the Sefer Zohar with the Pirush of the Matuk Midavash, which means sweeter than honey, and so it is. The Matuk Midavash. Pasuk Rebbe Elazar v'Chama. Rebbe Elazar began to speak, and he said this: Kavod Chamen Yinchalo. The glory of a Chomim, they will be inherited. Ukasidim Meirim Kolam, and foolish people will lift up their voices. What does this mean? This is talking about people who learn Torah, who are always learning Torah. Because happy is their portion, that they are busy working on Torah. As we've been saying, that had been an idea over here. So he said, so then the pasuk says like this. We say like this. Terem shehemshech Rebbe Elazar is the varav. So Rebbe Elazar was about to speak, and before he said anything, Karev Ahu Bar Nashgabayhu, this particular man, came back to them. Karev Osach B'Ishalechem, he came back. Amar Rebbe Elazar said to Rebbe Ach, let's not get involved in anything else. Let's continue on. Ain lana the hapsik. We should not interrupt bishvilo because of this person now came back from the Torah. So keep learning. The call man de ishtad ba'raisa call misha oise b'Torah. Zocha the meiris yerusach the eilach b'yikar the malka kadesha. Who zocha he merits. The rashes to inherit, Yerusha inheritance, the mala that come from up above, ba'olam neshamos, from the world of neshamos, which is the world of Priya. Bekavod the melech hakadosh, for the glory of the holy king. Shehu ha'aras hashchina, which refers to what? Which refers to the shining of the Shechina towards us. B'zachi the meiros Yerusa v'achsan the rebechai alma b'zachi the rashes Yerusha v'nachla b'olam hazeh, and he merits an inheritance in this world. Mai who, what is this inheritance? Mai hi ha-Yerusha v'nachla. How could the ikri kavod Hashem? This is what's called shenikra kavod Hashem. This is called the glory of Hashem. The Hainacha Aras Shechina, that is the shining of the Shechina, Shehi Kavod, the Tiferes, which is really the Kavod of Zeranpin, who's also known as Tiferes. In other words, the Hainacha Aras Shechina, which is the female force of the universe, Shehi Kavod, the Tiferes and Nikra Hashem, which is the glory of Tiferes, which is the male force of the world, which is called Yud Kei Vav Kei. Let's see, he explains a little bit. When a person is still alive and he has a body and he's a soul in the body, that person who learns Torah, and when you're learning Torah, the Shechina comes and dwells on that person. That it never stops flowing onto that person. Chachamim are called the people who learn the Torah. And the people that learn the Torah have a continuous flow of bracha coming to them. This is what it means. Kavod hachamim yinchalo, the glory of the chachamim they will inherit. What does that mean? The hainu haku deikre kavod Hashem, that which is called the glory of Hashem. Zecha shenikre kavod Hashem shehu hashras hashchina, which is what? The fact that the Shechina comes and dwells. And let's just do one more, and let's see how it works out. He says, "Amasha kasav gesidim meirim kolon." That was a pasuk that we had a couple of paragraphs back. The fools, they lift up their voices. Yesh l'shocha v'mayhu ma'acham pirusha. How do you explain this? V'makdim v'omet tochaz, and it comes and says like this: Kad barnash alza ba'orach meisher. When a person walks in a straight path, kamei kudsha barichu, in the presence of his maker. And he does learn, and he spends time learning. He is inherited, they're calling inheritance to come onto him. He inherits it for himself. The kavod of God actually comes into this person. Become a truth the varnash. And what happens is v'kama mamonim, all different kinds of angels appointed, u'malamde zechus, and those who are always saying what a good person this is, what a goodness it is that he's doing it. U'malitza yashach, those people who are able to translate, say, and put things back together and straighten this. Nimsoin lamala al adam, they found all of those things, what makes it possible for a person to live a straight life and a life in communication with Hashem. All of these agents that he has generated as a result of his Torah, and for his family and for everyone that he comes in contact with. So all, that is, now here we're talking about the spiritual forces. Instead of criticizing him and saying, why did he do this, why did he do that, they say, what a wonderful person who is involved in doing all of these good things, which is basically one thing, learning of the Torah. Allah before the Holy King, and people make mistakes, and when we want to come and be judged, not for something that's going to punish us, but to have someone on our side who will defend us, that is what learning of the Torah can do. This is Baruch Fleischman, and this has been the 5-minute Taste of Zohar for the Parshat Vaeschanan.